Adopt Me's Lunar New Year update is coming soon. Here's everything you need to know. Every single year, Adopt Me goes and brings back the Lunar New Year update, and they haven't missed a year yet. For example, in 2025, the update actually began on January the 24th, 2025, which means technically next week would have been the release of the Lunar New Year update in the last year. So when are we expecting to go and see this update come back, and what sort of pets can we expect to go and see? Now you see, the Lunar New Year update in 2025 was actually a 3-week event, starting on January 24th and ending on February the 14th. And in the last year, you can go and earn a brand new currency, which was quite different than previous years, which involved bucks and robux. For example, there was a currency called Shooting Stars, which you would collect around the map with a maximum of 50 per real life day. And you could buy pets, toys, accessories, you name it, with your special stuff. And this came with the release of the Blossom Snake and the Gilded Snake, which you could go and purchase with these stars, and these pets are still really undervalued, by the way. We also got the release of the Heyday pet last year. That's crazy. I forgot that this pet has been in the game for a year now. And then we also had the other snakes, including Prism Snake and a Nebula Snake. At the same time, they also released the Royal Moon Egg, which is kind of fun, and then a bunch of accessories and toys in case anyone's curious. So that means that we're going and getting an update soon, but how soon will it be and what will the pets actually be? Well, we can go and base this information off of previous year's updates as well. The Lunar New Year update in 2024 actually started at a bit of a later date compared to the one in 2025. For example, it started on February the 8th of 2024, meaning early February is most likely when we're expecting to go and see this update come out. Why early February? Well, we know for a fact that we have this 2-week event currently going on inside of the game, and as you can see, there is actually a countdown saying that it leaves in 12 days. In 12 days time, as of filming, will be January the 30th. So on January the 30th, this thing will be going and leaving, meaning that there'll be likely 1 week afterwards of just no update, and then straight away after, we're expecting to go and see the Lunar New Year update of 2026. Which would align on track with the update releasing on February the 8th. But then again, the only issue with that stat, that if Adopt Me decides to go and do the update on February the 8th, is that it will collide with Valentine's Day. And we know for a fact that Adopt Me likes to go and do that Valentine's Day updates now, like they did last year, which was a pretty big success. If we go and date back to previous years, we can see that the Lunar New Year in 2023 actually started on January the 19th. And in 2022, the update started on February the 3rd and ended on February the 17th. Dating all the way back to 2021, when I say Adopt Me hasn't missed a Lunar New Year, I kid you not, they have not missed a Lunar New Year. This update released on February the 2nd of 2021. So what is my expectations and my predictions of when this update's gonna be? Assuming they go and do it. I mean, they haven't missed it for over 5 years in a row. Very much doubt Adopt Me's gonna end up going and missing it this year. Now you see, if you Google when is Lunar New Year of 2026, it comes up with the 17th of February. Assuming Adopt Me wants to go and celebrate it on the correct day, that means that we'd go and see this release on the 17th, right? I imagine they're not going to do the update later than that date. But then again, it's a Tuesday, and we know Adopt Me mainly does their big updates on a Friday. The only thing is that Valentine's Day is on the 14th of February, which means either we're getting a Valentine's Day update early and it ends on the 14th, and then the Lunar New Year update starts on the 17th, or they're just going to mix around all the dates and pick a random date that they seem suited. Now, you know, Adopt Me goes and bases the pet off of what the year of the animal is. Last year was the year of the snake, so they went and introduced a bunch of snake pets. Basically, whatever the theme is, for example, when it was year of the rabbit, we had all of the rabbit pets. Like, let me just pull them up. Let me see. Okay, that's not how you spell rabbit. There we go. We have the water rabbit, rice cake rabbit, moon rabbit. You guys get the idea. The amami rabbit. I didn't know that one existed. But when they go and do it, they always add a pet box. And in that pet box is a minimum of 3 variations of a pet. So likelihood is that we're going to be going and getting a brand new pet box of a horse. Why a horse? Well, if you search what is the animal of the year in Lunar New Year, it is the year of the horse. So if Adopt Me goes and follows their yearly tradition of going and introducing us with a pet box, introducing it for the Lunar New Year, and updating in the end of January or early February, that means we're going and getting a year of the horse pets box. The thing is, we kind of already have a bunch of horse pets, like in the game, right? We have a jousting horse, an undead jousting horse, a winged horse, a regular horse, a headless horse, a horse, technically a horse, a scarecrow horse, seahorse, and the pony, which is basically a horse. There's a bunch of ponies as well, show ponies, different color variations of ponies, punk ponies, pretty ponies, Shetland ponies, majestic ponies. There's a lot of horse options. So, if Adopt Me does go and introduce a horse box, I have absolutely no idea what they're going to be. Unless, what I hope they do is food-themed horses. I would love to see some sort of food-themed horse. I mean, we had the release of a rice cake rabbit. Adopt Me tends to go and do some sort of food-orientated thing based around the tradition and culture of the update. So Lunar New Year, this is like a traditional cultural food, I guess, a rice cake. I never eaten one of those, but they look fun and colorful. So maybe Adopt Me will go and make a bunch of fun, colorful, food-themed horses, I guess. We know Adopt Me absolutely loves adding food-themed pets at the moment. You name it, it sells really well, and they keep going and doing it. We just got the brand new Owls updates, which are literally all food-themed pets. And at Christmas, the Robux pet was a bunny swell, so expect to go and see some other variation of a food-themed pet coming soon. The images on the screen are some images that I had been sent to me on Discord. These are just concepts of what other users expect the potential food-themed horse update could potentially look like. Bear in mind that this is not created by Adopt Me, this is just a concept of what players are hoping Adopt Me goes and adds, and is not an official release. For all of the official information, I'll be sure to go and make a video on it once Adopt Me goes and provides us with that, which typically isn't till like a week before the update. And nothing's been announced yet, but literally Adopt Me has not missed one of these Lunar New Year updates, so I'm gonna be very shocked if they end up going and missing this thing. Like, I will be very, very much surprised. My prediction is that there will be a horse box with 3 themed horses inside and 1 Robux pet, or 1 sort of Robux additional purchase item, which is going to be like stylized to the theme. As of what it is and when it's coming out, I'm predicting it's going to be pretty much spot on the date. I think Valentine's update will be early February, but then right after that, they're going to go straight into the Lunar New Year update. Maybe there'll be a new event currency where you got to run around and collect them, but I am not too sure. Maybe instead of buying pet boxes, it will be using the in-game currency instead, which again, not a terrible idea. I guess we will go and find out. Do you like going and doing trading in Adopt Me, and you want to make sure that what trades you do are good for your value? You want to make sure that you're getting a win when you're going and trading? Well, I've got just the value website for you. This is called Adopt.me, a value website that I co-own. It tells you the top in-demand pets, the most wanted items. It updates daily. It gives you real values and live, accurate values driven by the community, and helps you understand what is a fair trade, helps you go and get deals, and it tells you what you should like go and add to make something a fair deal. It's great. I highly advise you check it out and use this as your daily value site in case you're struggling on knowing what your values are worth. There's a link in the pinned comment and on the screen, or you can even scan a QR code on the screen. That's right. Go and scan it to go and check it out. Press the video on the right to check out another Adopt Me video that YouTube thinks you'd love to go and watch next, or for my non-gaming content and real life behind the scenes, press the button in the bottom left, and I hope to see you there.